The root of suffering is attachment. And this is important to realize so that you could navigate your journey and the event much more efficiently. Hello everyone, I am Michael and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. The root of suffering is attachment. When we're attached to certain things and outcomes, we set ourselves up for suffering. And we can see this a lot on our journey. We have a lot of expectations and we get attached to certain things. You could get like attached to a physical object, right? Physical things. And if you lose them in a flood, there's going to be a lot of suffering. So we always want to be able to let go. And if we're able to easily let go of things, there's going to be a lot less suffering. Attachment. Sometimes we're attached to certain ideas, right? We're attached to certain ideas or the way that something needs to play out. And this could be very relevant on our journey, right? So that's why a lot of times I film a world famous video in one take, Light Warriors. And, you know, I might have an idea, right, of how I want the message to come out. And maybe it doesn't come out the way that I feel like it should. So I might have some suffering about it. I might dwell on it, right? So if I'm not attached to a certain idea, right? If you could be flowing like the water, flow like the water, there's going to be a lot less suffering. So, you know, you put out an authentic message, for example, and however it comes, and that's it. And, you know, don't be attached to certain things. Oh, I want it to be perfect. Well, we also become attached to what's going on in the world. We get attached, right? We want it to play out a certain way. We want it to end a certain way. We want things that might never ever happen, Light Warriors. And then if we become attached to these outcomes and they never actually pan out, there's going to be suffering, Light Warriors. It's going to be suffering. So when we can be more fluid and take one day at a time and drop everything, let it go. Let go of the ideas, let go of the subconscious programs, let go of what you believe something has to be a certain way, it has to play out a certain way, because we're not in control of what's around us. We're only in control of what's within. So we're experiencing this on our journey, and it could be the root of suffering when we become attached. So we could become attached to people, things, and situations. So when we're no longer attached to all three, we could become a lot lighter, and we're going to have a lot less suffering, because not everything is going to play out. We're not going to have certain things for the entire course of our journey. So keep this in mind, especially during this time period. Attachment is the source of suffering. So don't become attached. Don't become attached to the way things are supposed to play out, because it might not play out that way, Light Warriors. That's why we're doing this. We're strengthening ourselves, and we're becoming prepared for anything. Becoming prepared, even if we have to do everything ourselves. So sometimes we become attached to certain ideas. We could become attached to people that no longer serve our greatest purpose, and we're all shifting right now, and people that no longer resonate with you, they might be leaving your everyday life, and they'll be replaced with better people that best serve your greatest purpose. So on our journey, we always want to be able to let go and not have these attachments, because then it's going to cause more suffering. You could be attached to physical things and you might lose it, right? I might drop it in the water right now, and then I'm going to suffer because I was attached to whatever I just lost in the water, right? So remember these words during this time period. Attachment is the cause of suffering. Be able to let go. And we could be attached to many things, physical things, and we could be attached to subconscious programs. And it's going to cause a lot of suffering. So we need to drop the ego, and we need to be prepared for everything that can change, because collectively we're creating the new earth. That's not the new earth up there though, light warriors. You see that? That's a bunch of trash up there though. But I digress, right? That's the new earth down here, right? Not up there. So I hate fake clouds. But can't control it, but we keep moving forward. And when you're able to do this, you take responsibility. Take responsibility for your everyday life. Take responsibility for your health. And then you will become the person that you came here to be. So don't become attached to things. Learn to let go and ride the wave. Because when we rethink our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, we take back control of our everyday life. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, because that's all it is, light warriors, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because if we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. I guess a new friend wants to show up. Everyone's showing up to the party, light warriors. The greatest reality show that you've ever seen. It's going to be great, light warriors, but we can't control these things. That's why we share this time and time again. Can't control certain things, right? Noises, throwing off a world famous video. It's okay, light warriors. Don't become attached. Don't become attached to perfection, light warriors. It's not perfect, right? Certain things are happening out here, right? It's a perfect day out here, light warriors, right? Come out here, right? Take it in. But not everything is going to be perfect. So don't become attached to being perfect. Don't become attached to physical possessions. And don't become attached to the money. Because the money, with a snap of a finger, can be worthless. The only thing that you need is love. Remember, we cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious that attachment is the root of suffering. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. We are the 144,000 warriors of the rainbow. It is time to take back our everyday lives. Don't become attached, light warriors. Especially now. Everything's volatile right now. Everything's going all over the place. Go within. Stay inside. The answers aren't out there. They're inside of you. Keep this in mind as we go through the collapse. I am the defender of our everyday lives. Victory of the light. That's who it is. The new earth. Let go, and you'll be free as a bird. You need to be resilient. Like my good friend. The heron. Don't be attached. There is no suffering. There is no pain. Resiliency. Like the heron. I work with the universe likewise. Victory of the light.